Hey everyone, and welcome back to another WWE 2K17 video, and today I thought I would go over my sliders. Now I don't think they're actually called sliders anymore because in the game they're called game balancing, but I've just always called them sliders. I used to play old sports games and stuff like that. They were always just called sliders, and you would go in and you would mess with the sliders. Sometimes you would go in to make them harder, sometimes you would go in to make them easier. Like, for example, back in the day, I used to like to cheese my friends sometimes. So before they would come over, I would turn the three-point slider for me all the way up, and I would just shoot threes all day and sink every one of them, no matter who I used. That's kind of how sliders work. And for WWE 2K17, if you guys haven't, watched my videos before, I feel like Legend mode is just too easy. I've played this game for, I played this series for over half a decade. If you want to count the older games, more than a decade. So, you kind of catch on to how these games are played. And Legend mode just isn't where it needs to be for me. So I like to mess with the game balancing. Now, before we get into the game balancing, the sliders that I use are by a guy, and his name is Slick Such. If I said that wrong, I apologize. But he makes a really cool thread on Reddit, and he goes over his Realism legendary sliders, which I always find are pretty cool. I think he did one last year too that I used the same ones. I've also found some more on some other boards, but these seem to be going pretty good. So shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for making these. And these are the ones that I use in my career videos, exhibition, anything else. I basically use all of these. Like, this is what I use all the time, no matter what. And you'll notice in my career that my matches are a lot harder. I lose a lot more. I have a hard time finishing people. And that's because these sliders make it kind of difficult to do that. So anyways, I'll show you guys what I got here, and I'll kind of explain what you're looking at here. So right here, you'll see balancing 1 and balancing 2. Now, most of these meters are going to have 20. Okay, they're going to have 20 notches. So if I were to go, all the way back to the beginning and go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, they would have 20 notches, most of them. Now, some of them are a little different, like entrance run-ins, they only have 10 and stuff like that. And I'm going to give you guys the numbers. Now, they'll be down in the description below, obviously. Just so you guys can see them easier. But, if for some reason, like I reset my descriptions or something, I'm going to say them out loud for you guys, just so you know. Now, AI standing strike reversal rate, we're going to keep it 19. So you're going to need to change this to 19. And now, when I say these numbers, like I said, they're notch 20s. So you're going to have to go 19. So go all the way back to the beginning and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying. All the way to 19. For AI standing grapple reversal rate, we're going to keep that at 12, so you need to go to 12 on that one. AI ground strike reversal rate, we're going to put that at 19. AI ground grapple reversal rate, we're going to put that at 12. AI finisher reversal rate, we're going to go to 9. AI foreign object attack reversal rate, that's a super long one, is 19. All the run-ins are going to be maxed out. The rest of them are going to be maxed out. So the run-ins are stuff that happens in exhibition mode and stuff like that. So you can get a run-in. Like, if you guys go watch my James Ellsworth versus AJ Styles video, John Cena ran in. And probably one of the reasons he did that is because my match run-ins are all the way up. Referee downtime's all the way up too, as like something in the other games I always found that the referees didn't stay down very long, regardless of if you hit them or did whatever, But the sliders that the guy told was to keep referee downtime all the way up, and I actually think that's a really good idea. Finisher strength, I've always maxed out. Foreign object strength, all this, I've always maxed this stuff out too, regardless of, this guy's sliders and stuff, because finisher strength maxed out is awesome, because, like, one finisher could potentially end it. Now, moving over to balancing 2, we're going to do some stuff here. Standing strike reversal is going to be at 2. Standing grapple reversal is going to be at 2. Ground strike reversal is going to be at 2. Now, ground grapple reversal is going to be at 6. Finisher reversal is going to be at 1. Foreign object reversal is going to be at 1. Stamina cost is going to be at 8. Stamina recovery rate is going to be at 14. Stun recovery rate is going to be at 5. And then reversal recovery rate is going to be at 15. So, like I said, these will help you. But one of the things that you can do to make the game a little more fun and maybe a little more difficult is to play it realistically. You see a lot of these guys that go online and they kick, and it's just not, it's kind of moving around how the game is supposed to be played. The game's a very simulation style game, so they want you to play it like it was as if it were a WWE match. So playing it a little more realistically will get you a more enjoyable experience out of the game, and messing with these sliders will definitely make the game harder for you. Now, remember that these sliders were meant for Legend mode. I'm sure they could work on the other modes, but I like to do it like that. Another thing that you can do is go in, turn off the reversal help indicators and stuff if you want to make it a little more even harder, I guess, is a good way to put it. And that's something I do. You'll see it in my My Career. I don't have them on, so it's like a crapshoot half the time trying to reverse the moves because there's a lot of new moves that I don't know the reversal timing for and stuff like that. So you could also do that. But basically, this just to make, you know, the game a little harder, a little more challenging, and just a little more fun in general because you can actually, you know, lose the match. I actually lose a lot this year with these. So if you guys have any questions or anything, you guys can ask me down in the comment section below. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I want to give a big shout out once again to Slick Such for making these sliders. That was really cool of you to post that, man. I really appreciate it. And remember to leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you guys are not subscribed for more of that goodness on my channel. And I will see you guys next time. See ya.